And now look, folks, this is it. This is the look for 2024.
1927.
1927. And look, and like I said, if you want to follow Robin, just follow Robin all the way down. She's complete all the way down to the W. I mean the R. Folks, I love the Robin belt, and this is the odd accessories. Look at these extra little guys for Robin. Robin's ready to go, and so's Danny here at Jockey That. Come on down. So we hope you appreciate that little cartoon strip there about my first Robin. Means saw the first Robin, spring is coming. And of course all these other pictures of Danny as a girl named Robin, or dressed as Robin. So let's take a look and let's move forward. Let's go. Okay, folks, what we want to do is we want to show you some of our Poshmark sales. Now, the last videos that we had, in fact, the one right there, the cover, we did the Macari sales, but let's show you the Poshmark. Poshmark and Macari have been working good with us together. Unlike eBay, who seems to be very, they have a lot of issues and a lot of problems, and we wish we could work with them, but they're very difficult. They're like a child that has a lot of needs. And Macari and Poshmark seem to be more adultish as far as dealing with business sense. So it's good. So take a look and see what you think, and you'll see some of the items that we sold, and hopefully there'll be some of the items that you can sell too. So let's go. Take a look on our screen, there or here or somewhere. Okay, so here's some of the sales that we have. Roman Reigns, this one shows the value of it. It went for $14. It was a profit there. Close-ups. Pictures are always essential whenever you're showing your products. And also, in this case, you see I put a ruler up there. It shows the size of the product. Then we got the four-wheel die cast for $12. Made a profit of $9. I think I paid $1.50 for it. So you can see there's a profit margin. Sometimes you scale the use the code there, and it tells you what it is and how much it's worth. Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, and 3 others. These were actually little guys that I got very reasonable, and they sold very well. They got moved by the sun. The sun moved them, and all the different characters were always very essential. Not to mention Build-A-Bear DreamWorks Shrek. Sold it for $19, made $15 profit on that. That was a good item, and you see we put him in the bed to show how big he was. The close-up shows some of the details, and of course the labels are essential. It shows that it's Shrek the Third. It's essential one. Then of course that we sold this beautiful dress, made $6 profit. We sold it for $9, and just a very nice dress, and the pictures laid out show it. Ricky Williams, I didn't get that picture too well, but there's the action figure, the football player, and once again to show the size, we put the measuring tape down there. And also the others that people can collect for that same collection. And here's the Louisiana Crawl t-shirt, sold for $14. People like the Louisiana merchandise, and since we're here in Louisiana, it's what they want, what they get. Also, we had a car wash water gun, sold it for $17. The nice thing about that is it was something that we got at a garage sale for $2, and I knew the people. It really brought a smile to our face, just like this little guy. Then, of course, we had a baseball hat. Baseball hat? Oh no, baseball cards. Anyway, these were a lot of fun, and we were happy to sell them and get a good price on that. Man, baseball sure is fun. That's true. Carolina Blues Wolves of vintage. Sold it for $20. This was interesting because a pair of jeans, I never seen anything like that. There's the brand that's essential, and then of course we also showed a close-up picture of the patches themselves that were actually sewed in, part of that, and one of the Poshmark appeal. Better Chef, $13 for this personal coffee maker, which is very, very nice.
Give you a chance to talk yet?
Something like that people like, it can prepackaged.
If a
Superboy comic book, $10. That was nice. It was a larger comic book, not more than the average comic book. It was missing a page. It was torn, even though it's important to show the damage. But you see the measurements, that's bigger than the average comic book. And that's why we showed that. This was another comic book, Triple Action by Stan Lee, $12 we sold this one for. This one was very special. Then we had The Amazing Spider-Man. The same person bought all these in a bundle, just incidentally. And that's something that Poshmark offers people to do. And of course, I always show pictures of the comic book that shows the action and what's the appealing part. Of course, then you had Marvel, then you also had Spider-Man and for Superman. The other one was the Punisher. Forgot to get a picture up there. Oversaw that. This is the back side.
Yeah.
And The Amazing Spider-Man Jigsaw Puzzle, $22 for this. Oh no, that's no puzzle. That's a comic book. I have no idea why it's in that. Anyway, here's the Adventures of the Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes, very desirable in comic books as well as merchandise. Monsters University, this was a mask. I had gotten this and it came in the box. It was ready to go. And then of course we got a Barbie plush pillow. That was $15, $12 profit. Just a very nice little object or thing. Put the measuring stick in there to show how deep it was,
Nice
and also
dry,
put Barbie in herself to show how much and how comfortable she seemed to be. Little Barbie, we kind of caught her under dress. Sorry about that, folks. And of course, then we have the Avon Dad, the pen knife. Looks like a key. This was very, very nice. Didn't take much. So didn't even know I had it. And then of course the New Orleans Saints jersey, number 80, paid $31 on it, sold it for $40. And this particular one had some damage to it. Of course, it's always important to point out the flaws. And even though they have stains and flaws I couldn't get out, people still wanted to buy it. Then you have the Hurricane shirt from New Orleans, which deals with hurricanes and drinks, and people love that. And of course, it's by a Fruit of the Loop, showed the labels. Miami Dolphin shirt, team shirt, $18 for that. People love the Miami Dolphins, and as a t-shirt, very, very desirable. Not to mention, we had some men's shoes, size 10.5, paid $22 for it. Very nice.
Start making memories
If they had been size 13, I would have kept them. But it's also good to show the bottom of the soles, shows it how clean they are, as well as the label. All these are essential whenever you're showing shoes and selling shoes. Then of course we have the vintage switchblades. These were, as you can see what they are, they're light fixtures. They were very, very nice. Person who bought this wanted more, but that's all I had. Put it on measuring tape, flipped it inside out so people could see it. Walt Disney Goofy hat. It came from Disneyland, $13. And sometimes if you can go to Disneyland and get it yourself, pay more, or you can just get it here. And over here, we have some Levi's some jeans, $12. And a lot of times you see the pictures, I always put the measuring tape on it so I don't have to argue the size. 16 is what it says. The labels are very essential and important. Tommy noticed it says the dress pants are fantastic. They fit me like a glove. And you can see the rest of the comments were very, very flattering. They really appreciate this. I showed the sizes and everything, and it's sometimes you don't get response from people. We got one from them. This one that showed the size of the Tommy Hilfiger. And then of course Carnival Games. This was a Nintendo game. And also this was the action figure. This was vaulted, which basically means they don't make him anymore. The White Lantern Batman was very desirable. Then we had a wireless guy here. You saw what we paid for it. I forgot. Funko Pop, Five Nights at Freddy, $13. People have been almost buying that. It had a lot of interest, and eventually it went. The Dickies, the ones I was telling you about, they gave prompt conditions, well described, so they made comments. People don't usually make comments, but when you do, I take notice of them. And it's important that you pay attention to that because it helps you. Joe Perry action figure, Aerosmith. And then, of course, Hello Kitty plush doll. The other one was a Funko Pop. Put her in a chair. She looked so comfortable. That was her. Also, the glow art light thing. Got that in at the Dollar General. It was, I was able to sell it for a good price. Beautiful Dora carpet there. That was laid out. People really liked it. $29, so we made. Not to mention DC comic book, the 3D. This was a little emblem we had gotten. Virtually threw it away, gave it to me. I got it, sold it. Beanie Baby, $14. That was an unusual one. And that's why it's always good to check these things ahead of time to see how valuable they are. Destiny, that was the hat. The hat was so good. And people reacted to this photo. And that looks like that's about it. So we hope you appreciate that little cartoon strip there about my first robin. Means saw the first robin, spring is coming. And of course all these other pictures of Danny as a girl named Robin, or dressed as Robin. So let's take a look and let's move forward. Let's go.